Good morning. Welcome to 40 and Fruitful. Just kidding. Ah, no. Good morning, everyone. Um, so it's been a beautiful few days walking into my 40th year, and I'm grateful and thankful. But something I realized is that we tend to be, the more that we have, the more that we want. We see our struggles so big. We see them as if we are experiencing these tragedies in our lives, as if and we forget about all of the good things that we do have as well. We only focus on the tragedy. And one of the things I often hear people say is like, I'm in my Job season and I just want to come out of it. I don't know when God is going to pull me out of my Job season. And I always think of Job's like tragedy and his situation, and I really wonder if any of us, if if most people did have to endure what Job went through, would they survive it? Would they get through it? And especially with their faith, would they still get through it having the faith that Job had and eventually being able to restore God restoring his life because he didn't give up on his faith. But most of us would give up so easy if we were actually enduring what Job was enduring. And most of us, we give up on God so easy. We give up on God if our we didn't get the job we wanted, or if our financial situation doesn't look the way that we want it to, or if our situation just doesn't look pleasing to our flesh, or if we don't get the partner we want, if we don't get the if our relationships around us are crumbling, we turn away from God so easily because we tend to believe that it must be him who's doing these things or making these things happen in our life, and he must not love us enough, he must not care about us enough. But honestly, the truth is that we are just so carnally minded. We do not think in the spirit. We think in our flesh. We think of this world. We think so superficially. We think of what we want to see in the moment. That's why it says that faith is the substance of something hoped for, not seen. It's not something we can physically see in the moment, but we have to believe. I pray and hope that none of you ever have to experience a true Job season. But what I do pray that if you do have to experience that you do it in a way that brings you closer to God and not further from him. Keep working on restoring your mind and renewing your thought patterns, because being further from that carnal mind is the only thing that can keep us closer to God and closer to our faith, closer to our trust in him. He's with us no matter what we may be experiencing. And he's holding on to us, and he's hoping that we choose him over choosing our own way, over choosing our flesh. You are strong because our Father is strong, and he gives us our strength. We can do all things through God who strengthens us. I'm going to leave you with Romans 8:6. For they that For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. Hang in there. This is not your Job season. This is just a rough one, but you are going to get through it, and God is going to strengthen you along the way. Be thankful. Be blessed. Be encouraged. Um, and I love you. God loves you. And I hope to see you in heaven someday.